Alright, dog. We live. So, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy LP, the top lieutenant in the building. I think we finally got. Let me just fix this little camera situation we got going on. So, I think we finally got my name Mike to work. Flex Fluence, the greatest of all time to do it. I've seen real shit, real lifetime, best freestyles ever with him. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you guys are joining us today. You feel
Yeah,
me?
what's up? Happy Friday. Let's get to it. We're here to talk about some battle rap and who knows what else. We'll see where this goes.
Word, word. So, if for anyone on the chat, if for any time, any one of our mics go out, let us know. We are trying to fix that. But until then, we're going to just take it away. So, man, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep things facts. Let's keep things as transparent as possible. I don't do no hating. You know what I'm saying? I just love seeing. Listen, I just love seeing. I love seeing people doing the best that they possibly can, and I love doing constructive criticism as a fan. Right? I ain't no rapper. Not trying to be no rapper, but let's just keep it 100. We got Loaded Lux versus Daylight. What's your opinion on that?
Big, big battle. I think as far as the culture, we need this. We're talking about pen game, extreme. We're talking about people who are creating quadruple entendres
Yeah,
on a regular basis. So it's almost almost like galaxy brain, so to speak. That's what people say, right? So
yeah, yeah.
we definitely need this. I hope that it happens. I know there's been issues because of COVID and all these things. So now what I think was going to be the difference here is now because the battle is through camera, through live camera. So there's no stage presence. This might be the best time to do this. The platforms will be even. We're gonna listen to every single bar,
Yep,
and that's something that you can't always get on stage.
yep. So then,
So it should be exciting.
all right, cool. In my opinion, so when, and I feel the same way. The battle for me is gonna be dynamic. It's gonna be crazy. I think it should be probably. See, this is where I get in trouble. But if one of the best lyrical battle ever was JC and Chilla, we're kind of looking at like two times that. So we're looking
Okay,
at
yeah,
what, right. So we're looking at what is Gray Hoodie Lux and like that entity, that energy, that frequency. What is that? Because when we like, for example, when we get the 95, flex freestyles, that's Gray Hoodie Lux.
yes.
When we get him rapping in the freaking, in the van with the well, saying you short stack with the head eyes goods interview. That's still Gray
Oh yeah,
Hoodie,
yeah, yeah.
right?
That
Where
was so
you
fresh.
short stack. That's Gray Hoodie Lux, right? The question is, my name is when he gets into preacher, what I'm saying, preacher Lux, whatever trying to sun you Lux, is that enough? That's the question I ask you.
Okay. I mean, we try to see it in the battles that we have seen. From what we understand, it kind of worked with Calico, right? It stuck with him.
Yeah,
Even there's a few things that stuck even from that last battle. That battle we got Let Me Work, right? You're gonna get this
yeah,
work.
yeah. You're gonna get this work for sure.
And and people almost forgot, but we also got another lost nigga.
Yeah, so we got so he
He
got
did.
two moments. So then yeah, so Loaded Lux is a moment, dude. Because even with the Hall of the Dawn, the Queens nigga, what is it? The real niggas don't lean. Real people don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't
Oh,
lean, right? So the thing is, so we looking at Loaded Lux to just do those impactful, crazy moments that just go viral. That just it resonates with so many people that you can't doubt his greatness. Because battle rap doesn't touch like the world. Let's just keep it 100. Like battle rap just touches it's basically a small community growing in this little niche, and anytime that it can escape that
no, yeah,
pocket, it's crazy. Except that Loaded Lux does
yeah.
it
It's still,
a lot,
it's definitely still underground. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Like even if we're talking about like a million people, whatever, like what is really a million people? If you know what I'm saying, if you really think about it, like in the grand scheme of hip hop or rap, right? So I guess
True,
in my
true.
right, so I guess in my shit, the way I'm looking at it is, I want Loaded Lux to be the Loaded Lux that I know. But this is the only issue I have. Daylight does not need no great hoodie. He does not need no. He doesn't need nothing. He doesn't
Hang
need.
on. What was interesting?
Like I know
That
you're gonna say
he's
like the
synonymous
mask,
with the ski mask. Yes,
but
he's
not. But this
synonymous
is but
with the
this is
ski mask.
why I feel like for me, this is my personal opinion, some bias.
He brought it out right versus
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, I think he did second or third round.
He did. I think he did for a little bit. Yeah.
But I'm saying like too. This is what I'm saying, and this is actually I actually like the fact you brought that up. My opinion. Ski Mask Daylight, Base Daylight is way better than Gray Hoodie Loaded Lux. And
Or Preacher.
I can't say way. It's just okay. This is not actually. Now hearing myself back, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Let me not be
What do you
disrespectful.
mean?
Let me not be disrespectful. Hold on. Gray Hoodie Lux is the greatest rapper. I think I is one of the like to me he reaches Lupe Fiasco level, and that's saying a lot for me because I think Lupe Fiasco is a god for real. For real, Lord of Luck, yo, what Lupe Fiasco is really that guy. If we're talking about this though, so in
No,
my
right.
opinion,
Ben. Yeah.
yeah, in my opinion, he enters Lord of Luck can enter that realm in Gray Hoodie form. So I think so. I do believe that if he does battle, if Gray Hoodie comes out, he can have the edge if he's that. But to be consistently great like that for 3 rounds, I don't think it's possible. And not even that I don't think it's possible is I still think Daylight can beat him. I think Daylight is a Lupe Fiasco rapper already. Like even with the songs, you saw the song. I don't know if you saw the song with Aquarius. Even the Funk Flex freestyle. He has like a couple of joints that, bro, you gotta
Who
come on.
Daylight songs? I want to purchase his album. I know it's very different. Because he's trying to just get it, straight to you. Which for that again, and that's something that we have to bring up, right? Overall, as an artist, aside just from battle rap, what comes to the table, right? Because he's putting out content, he's worked with Drake, a lot of things, and then you think about how long has Loaded Lux been in the game, right? And as an artist, and he had some things that was bubbling for a second, but not so much, right? So the probably his biggest moment was Summer Madness, and that's weird to say. It's really
You
weird
know,
to say.
but you know what's funny though, and this is where it's crazy how we just been fans and we just decided to go like live, right? Well,
Hmm.
you know what's even crazy to me? One of the biggest moments that Loaded Lux ever had was actually just getting rejected by Cassidy in that freestyle and that little thing he's trying to do in the little conference. And Cassidy's like, man, he like play, but like to me, I'm like, yeah, like Cassidy was still that guy back then. But I guess this is where I'm saying to where it's still relevant. That
Phenomenal,
moment, those
phenomenal.
moments are still relevant. Like he has that aura where it's like you don't want to rap with him. He really does, bro. He really has that aura. Like, yo, like, and for example, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of this. For me, the bet, like, fuck the battle rap, right? Like, fuck battle rap, da da da. Like, get in a cipher and like, rap. Like, for example, like Goods to me can just rap. Like he does. You want to get a poppin'? Like, I'll pick Goods. Like, if you got to pick teams, I'll pick Goods. Like, number one pick, right? He because he's in there. Except that when Loaded Lux is there, Loaded Lux is really he could really just take over the show. Even though I gave him like in a freestyle with Loaded Lux, I gave Goods that kind of, but obviously Head Ice had to me the best round or the best thing. But
Yeah, Head Eyes.
Head
God
Ice
damn.
was Head Ice is fast. Um, but Loaded Lux has that. If he's in the cipher, you better rap. If you rapping with me, you better rap because I'll kill you. Except that I don't know if he does. I don't know. The aura is different from the action or what he is actually doing at the moment. And this is my opinion.
And again, and that's what we call like the low deluxe bag, right? Where it's so intricate, it's pickpocketing. You want to look into the details, but it's because of the way that he's rapping. And
Yeah.
excuse me. And even with that, there's still something about it where if you're not paying attention, even as a viewer, all you can be is astonished because you're not keeping up. You're not.
Nah.
So
Hell no.
you just appreciate it until you can catch up again, see where you can, you know, okay, I'm getting this. And this is again, so now so when I think about so what's Loaded Lux versus Daylight, I think about the legacies that they both have. Because I feel like Daylight has done something, he's etched his way, especially as a West Coast artist,
Yeah,
to
word,
have a
word.
pen game. So we're talking about a few things. Even the fact that this is something that we never really thought could happen. Loaded Lux doing duos, right? So we're talking about him with Hollow. That's pretty cool. So there's so many things that you have to take into consideration, and I think that's one of the best Loaded Lux I've seen. This like I don't want to compare it to Vegan Verb, but like it's him kind of I want to say sober. I think that's the word I want to use. As weird as it
Yeah.
says, because there's something synonymous with loaded. um,
Yeah, I feel
so
you. I feel you
you
trying
should
to
know
say.
that. You should know that.